What if I told you that the most entertaining man in WWE history just quietly made a move that nobody is talking about, and it might be the smartest thing any superstar has done in years? Yeah, R-Truth, Ron Killings, the man, the myth, the conspiracy theorist. The guy who once ran from a parking lot to the ring in a trench coat thinking he was entering WrestleMania. That man just revealed a brand new look. And the internet? Silent. The dirt sheets? Barely a whisper. And WWE's own social media? Treating it like it never happened. So today on WrestleScope, we're going to talk about what nobody else has the guts to say, because this new look isn't just a costume change. It might be the beginning of something that reshapes R-Truth's entire legacy. And when you hear what we think it means, you are going to lose your mind. Stay with me, because this one goes deep. Let me ask you something. When was the last time WWE took R-Truth seriously? Go ahead, think about it. Because here's the painful truth, no pun intended, about Ron Killings. This man has been on the WWE roster for over 2 decades. He is a former WWE champion. He was one half of the most electrifying tag teams of the Ruthless Aggression era. He can rap, he can wrestle, he can cut a promo that'll make you cry laughing or dead quiet, whatever the moment needs. And for the better part of the last decade, WWE has used him as a comedy prop. Now look, we love comedy R-Truth. Little Jimmy is iconic. The 24/7 championship run was legitimately some of the most fun television WWE has produced in years. Nobody's taking that away. But when a man of R-Truth's caliber walks into a building with a new look, a deliberately different presentation, you do not write it off as a wardrobe change. You pay attention. Because in professional wrestling, a new look is a language. It says something. It sends a message to the locker room, to management, and most importantly, to us. And the message R-Truth just sent, it gave me chills. So let's break this down properly. R-Truth has been known for his colorful, high-energy ring gear, bright colors, flashy designs, gear that matches the larger-than-life personality he brings every single time he walks through that curtain. It's been his brand. You see that gear, you know it's truth time, fun time, laugh time. But what's been appearing recently is different. The new look carries a darker, more grounded energy, sleeker, more deliberately styled. Think less party entrance and more, I have something to prove. The kind of aesthetic shift you see when a veteran performer decides, consciously or not, that they want to be looked at differently. Now here's where it gets interesting, and here's the part the so-called experts are completely missing. R-Truth turns 53 this year. 53. And before you say anything, yes, age matters in professional wrestling. The body wears down, the miles pile up. But consider this. Some of the most defining career rebirths in WWE history have come late. Shawn Michaels reinvented himself at 35 after a 4-year absence and became arguably better. Edge came back in his 40s and delivered the best character work of his career. Even John Cena has gone on record saying his later career heel run possibilities excited him more than anything he did in his prime. The point? A new look on a seasoned veteran isn't decoration, it's declaration. And R-Truth, Ron Killings, this man has never, not once, been given a true main event redemption arc in the modern era. Think about how insane that is. He has the promo ability, he has the charisma, he has the athletic pedigree. The only thing he has never been given is the narrative weight to match his talent. Until now? Because here's the twist, and I want you to really sit with this. What if this new look is R-Truth's way of telling WWE creative, I'm ready, stop wasting me? Now let's go somewhere nobody else is going. Let's play this out. In the world of professional wrestling storytelling, there is a concept called the long game. It's when a performer plants seeds, subtle character shifts, small behavioral changes, new aesthetics that slowly but surely build toward a major payoff. And the fans who are paying attention from the beginning get to feel like geniuses when it all comes together. What if R-Truth has been playing the long game this entire time? Think about it. For years, R-Truth has been living rent-free inside WWE's comedy circuit. Everyone laughs with him. Management loves him because he's reliable, he's safe, and he pops the crowd without needing a title picture. He's been institutionalized as the fun guy. But here's what's been happening quietly underneath all that. R-Truth has been maintaining his conditioning, refining his in-ring work, and this is key, studying, watching, learning how the current product operates and where a veteran with his particular skill set could surgically insert himself into a compelling story. The new look is the first visible proof that the long game might be shifting gears. And consider the timing. WWE right now is in a fascinating moment of transition. New stars are being built, old stars are being repackaged, and there's a particular appetite, especially among the older demographic that's come back to wrestling over the last few years, for stories with emotional depth, for veterans with unfinished business. R-Truth has a library of unfinished business. He's been overlooked, he's been undervalued, he's been the punchline when he should have been the protagonist. And if WWE is even half as smart as they've been lately with character storytelling, they will take this moment, this new look, this quiet shift in energy, and they will build on it. A serious R-Truth character arc backed by 20 plus years of authentic emotion, the crowd connection he naturally commands, and the physical tools to still go in that ring, that's not a mid-card story, that's not a feeler feud. That is a main event story waiting to happen. And if it doesn't happen, if WWE squanders this, then that becomes the story, and the wrestling community needs to be loud about it before the window closes. Let me take a second and talk about what R-Truth actually means to people. Because beyond the memes and the championships and the chaos, Ron Killings represents something really important in professional wrestling. He represents the guy who stayed, the guy who could have phoned it in, collected his check, and coasted. And instead, every single week, without fail, he shows up and gives everything he has. You know how rare that is? In an industry that has burned through more careers than we can count, through injuries, through backstage politics, through the grind of a 52-week-a-year schedule, R-Truth has remained consistently joyful, consistently generous with his talent, and consistently present. That deserves more than a comedy segment. It deserves a chapter. And maybe, just maybe, this new look is the cover of that chapter finally being written. The thing about wrestling that keeps us all hooked, the reason you are here watching WrestleScope right now, is because of moments, the unexpected ones, the ones that arrive when you've almost stopped believing they will. R-Truth revealing a new look might seem small on the surface, but if you've been watching long enough, you know that sometimes the biggest stories start with the quietest pivots. This is a quiet pivot, and we're going to be watching very, very closely. Alright, WrestleScope Nation, here's where you come in, and I need you to be loud right now. Do you think WWE is going to do the right thing and give R-Truth a serious, meaningful storyline to go along with this new look? Or are they going to waste it, bury it under another comedy bit, and move on like it never happened? Drop your take in the comments right now. Tell me what you think a serious R-Truth arc should look like. Who should he feud with? What title picture makes sense? I want to read every single one of your responses, and the best tapes are going to be featured in our follow-up video. Because here's the thing, when the wrestling community speaks with one voice, when we make enough noise, these stories get told. Creators listen, companies pay attention. So if you want to see R-Truth get his flowers while he can still cash them in, comment, share this video, put it in every wrestling group you're in, tag a friend who grew up watching Ron Killings do his thing. And if you're new to WrestleScope, welcome home. Hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell because we do this every single week. Deep dives, hot takes, the stories everyone else is sleeping on. This is where wrestling gets analyzed, not just summarized. If this video gave you something to think about, if it fired you up even a little bit, smash that like button. It costs you nothing and it helps us keep making content exactly like this. R-Truth deserves his moment, and WrestleScope is going to be here to cover every single second of it. This is WrestleScope, and we'll see you in the next one.